Okay. Alrighty, guys. So this is part 2 of our couple counseling session. This is the intervention. I'm here with Araceli and Shelton from our previous example 1 video. Now for this week, I know I had you guys do, I printed out some exercises for y'all to review and kind of work on. You know, the first consult that we did, we expanded on each individual's needs and, you know, emotional, I would say issues or concerns that we felt were a priority and that we did want to voice on. So for this week's video, we're going to start with the HOPE intervention. And then we're going to lead into one of the assigned exercises that I had given you guys, which is the emotional needs. And I will prompt you as we go through, okay? So for the HOPE intervention, which was the listen and repeat, I know we kind of went through it before we started recording. So I'm going to have Shelton go first. Now, the whole goal is that we want to curate a safe, vulnerable space to where we can communicate effectively. There will be no criticizing. There will be no blaming, no name calling. Remember, this is all respectful, and we just want to get the point across. But most importantly, we want to get the point across with love and use our love languages, right? We want to be kind to each other. So, Shelton, I'm going to have you go first in my speaker and listener exercise. So, Shelton, you are the speaker. Araceli, you are the listener. I'm now going to pull my phone out so that we can have a timer. And Shelton, I'm going to give you up to 2 minutes, okay? I will let you know at the 1 minute mark. That way, if you feel that you've conveyed your message appropriately, we can stop there. Or if you need more time, we can go up to a 2 minute maximum, okay? Same thing for you, Araceli, okay? So I have my timer ready. Now, in our exercise, it said that we could use a stress ball or an object. And I just think it's really cute that we decided to use, drumroll please, paper towel roll. We needed something neutral and something funny, right? Okay, so go ahead, Shelton. I'm going to start the timer now.
I feel like we could support each other better in multiple ways, such as around the house with the kids, as well as support each other in, I guess, dreams and things we want to accomplish.
Okay.
Like, instead of putting each other down, being like, oh, that's stupid, or you can't do that, or we should consider and support the person instead of making them feel like they can't do it.
Okay. That was good. You're at about 40 seconds. You were more than welcome to add. If you feel that that's enough, we can stop there. You just let me know what you're comfortable with. That's okay. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. With what we're comfortable with. So I'm going to stop the timer, and I had you at 51 seconds. So now, Araceli, I'm going to prompt you real quick. So you were the listener, okay? Now that you're holding the paper towel roll, I want you to convey what you heard Shelton say. Okay, go ahead.
What I took from what you expressed was that you would like more help around the house and with the kids. Like we should do it together as teamwork, you know, partnership. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
That's right. That's right.
And to not be a negative Nancy and be like, no, you didn't do that right. That looks dumb. Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. That's pretty fair. Now, Shelton, do you, hearing her voice what she heard you say, do you feel that she really received the message that you were trying to convey and basically put across?
The first half of it.
Okay. I mean, is there anything that you would like to add on? Because you're more than welcome to. You had more time. So if there's something now that's coming up, you can say it. Just remember.
More of the supporting each other and things that they want to do instead of like, more like if instead of just being like, no, that's dumb, you couldn't do that, or be more motivational instead of just automatically downing and negative about it.
Okay. And just a reminder, just a reminder, I totally forgot, this was my fault. We had already kind of run through this prior, and we wrote the rules for the exercise. So let me just put this up real quick. That was my fault. I jumped into it without even pausing. So again, no making faces. So no eye rolling. See my eyes there? So remember your tone. No electronics and no laughing, okay, whenever the speaker is discussing it. So just a reminder, because I'm starting to see on both sides, okay, I'm gonna be Switzerland. Remember the rules, okay. Araceli, go right ahead.
I'm the speaker now?
You are now the speaker. Yes, ma'am.
I'm now the speaker.
So let me go ahead and start the timer. Are you ready? Here we go.
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, and let's go.
Shelton, I feel like I do agree we should have, kind of shared responsibilities, since this is our home and our relationship and our family, our children. I do agree with you 100%. And I feel like it's a work on both sides. I could do better, you can do better, we could all do better. I understand we have our days. Mainly me. I am pregnant, by the way, hormones.
That is good to notate, yes.
It's a work in progress. I don't know what to tell you about that one. Let's see, what else? I could do better as far as being a negative Nancy. I also feel like the common sense could be a little better on your behalf.
Okay. You're at 1 minute and 20 seconds. So you can keep going or you can stop whenever you'd like, okay?
Let's see, what else? What else? And I think everybody has their days, and we need to come up, or I guess try to be a little more respectful of that, or understanding of it. Yes, that is all I have.
Okay. Now, Shelton, I know that was a lot, but I want you to try to recap the pointers for me, okay? Again, what you heard, and remember in a loving way, loving language, okay? I said no laughing.
I'm trying to look at you, so we're making eye contact.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay if we laugh. It's okay. It's okay. It's a good way to diffuse the situation.
When I was listening to you and hearing you, I heard and that you agreed with me that we should help around the house and with the kids and the chores and cooking, basically, and things like that. I also heard that I could make smarter decisions, aka common sense, to help you quit being a negative Nancy, and that everybody has their days and we need to learn better to understand when people are having their day.
And
oh my goodness. Okay, that was pretty good. So now that exercise is over, I'm proud of you both for respecting each other's boundaries. And it was kind of goofy to get through, but we did it, okay? We did it. And so with that being said, I do want to piggyback the exercise that we just finished onto the next one, which is the emotional needs exercise. If you guys could pull that out, I'm just going to read it a little bit into the video. That way they know kind of, what we're doing, following along. And then I will have you go ahead and do that last part. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. We have kids everywhere in the background. They're eating chips. They're having a good time. Okay. So for the emotional needs exercise, basically what the whole point is that we wanted you to identify 2 emotional needs out of the list of 10 on the following page. And I'm just going to run through it really quickly. Okay. So the top 10 emotional needs in general are: number 1, sexual fulfillment; number 2, recreational companionship; 3, physical attractiveness; 4, admiration; 5, domestic support, which we kind of briefly touched on; number 6, affection; number 7, conversation; 8, financial support; 9, honesty and openness, which we did touch a little bit there; and then number 10, family commitment. And I do think that that could kind of coincide with domestic support as well. So I think we can expand on that as well. So at the end of the exercise, we wanted you to discuss your emotional needs together. And so it says, share with your partner what you feel each one your 2 top needs are in your relationship. So if you guys need a minute to write down, even if you just write the numbers, that's fine. And then I want you to describe why you need these things in as vulnerable of a way as possible. And if you need help, I can kind of guide you on that. Because again, we're going to try to use our love language, and we just want you to express, why it's important to you, really. Okay. Now, once you guys are done with this portion, I'm going to have you share and list the 3 ways that you feel that you can fulfill your partner's emotional needs. Okay, so this is kind of where it piggybacks off of the speaker and listener exercise that we did earlier. Basically, we're doing it again, but we're going to go a little more in depth about your feelings. Okay.
We
So
can only
go ahead.
we can only pick 2.
If you want to pick more, honestly, I'm good with it. It's just really what your comfortable level is. So as long as you're comfortable, I'm cool. I'm going to give you guys just a minute. So I'm going to set my timer real quick. I don't want to rush you. So if you need more time, let me know, but I'm starting the timer. Are you guys ready? Okay. Let me just stop my timer and reset. Okay. So since we started with Shelton Araceli, can I call on you first if you're ready? Again, I don't want to push you.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're comfortable. So I want you to first share with Shelton what you feel your 2 top needs in the relationship are at this point in life, and then also describe why it's important to you.
So I chose domestic support and financial support. I chose domestic support because abilities. Just because I feel like, we've been together for so long. This is our home. This is our family. One person shouldn't feel like they're doing more, because then it becomes overwhelming just for that person.
Right.
And I chose financial support because it is an important thing. Considering it's not just us anymore. We have 3 children now, so
right.
We gotta keep it up on both parties.
Yeah.
And then I did choose a 3rd one. Okay. I chose family commitment. And I feel like that can kind of be for both of us. I think just spending more time as a family, and then also having a newborn, it's going to be a lot. So I think we should kind of pick a day out of the month for each child and go do something, just with them, so that way they don't feel left out or not as important as the others or things like that, just because the age differences and whatnot.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. All right. And Shelton, if you don't mind, go ahead and share your needs, however many, and then describe why they're important to you.
I picked recreational companionship, affection, and honesty and openness.
Okay.
I wanted to be, but recreational companionship. Like, we've been together for 12 years, and I feel like it's important for us to still have time for just us, to keep building a relationship, to still be friends, to be able to have fun with each other. And yes, we have our home life, but we should also be able to have like us time together to go stay in love with each other, basically.
Yeah. It takes work. Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Affection. I'm super needy when it comes to affection. I like cuddles. I like when you wink at me and flirt with me and all that. I need that stuff.
That's your love language, and that's okay.
And honest and openness. They need to, instead of holding our feelings in or how we're feeling, and we need to express it to the other person and not just let it get. That's a lot of times with us what gets. Not being able to tell the other person what's going on inside your head builds up and it eventually explodes. And then not talking about it, just sweeping it on the rug after that, it's just going to happen over and over and over and over. So like that openness and honesty is a big one too.
Okay, that's fair. I would say that's fair. So now that you both expressed, what you would want to prioritize, as far as your needs in the relationship, I want to see if in the upcoming week, I'm going to challenge you both. So if you see on the bottom of your page, there's 3 bulletins, okay? If you want, you can go ahead and fill them out now. But my goal is that I want you individually to try to come up with maybe a strategy plan or some ideas on how to meet your partner's needs this upcoming week. But I want you to commit to it. So that's where the challenge comes in. It's not something that has to be extravagant, and quite honestly, it's not something that you have to spend money on. I mean, it just has to be something that you really take the time to think about, invest in, and then make sure you put that into fruition and implement it. Okay. So again, I'm going to challenge you guys. So the next meeting that we have, we can kind of touch base on this exercise and then go over, some additional things. But before I wrap up, is there anything that you guys maybe want to share or, expand a little bit more on? Or do you feel that we covered everything? Do you feel that you've expressed everything? No, not really. That's okay. Okay, so let me just make sure I got everything. Okay, so basically that's it. We're gonna wrap up for now, and then again, next time we meet, we're gonna go over this exercise first and then do a couple of more fun things. But if you should have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. If for any reason you guys need extra support during this week, because with me challenging you comes, those emotional hardships. So again, if you guys need that individually or together, just let me know. I'm only a phone call away. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Okay, bye.